Yo boys, what is going on and welcome back to the channel once again today where we are going to be playing what is probably one of the best decks in the game right now. This deck uses all three of the new cards, the Demolisher, the Spell and the Goblin Machine, which are all going to be absolutely dominant in this deck and show why they are so powerful. So some of the things that this deck does include, obviously as I said, the three new cards. We have the Evo Knight in here and we have the Evo Zap in here, so we have two very strong evolutions as well. And obviously we know P.E.K.K.A is a top tier card in this game right now, and it has been for quite some time, so it's quite interesting to kind of have it in here, get some gameplay with it, and you know we're gonna see what we can do about it, boys. Now we're actually gonna go for the Zap on top of that Inferno Dragon, which will clean up pretty easily, and the Phoenix will respawn over on the right here because that's going to lock on my P.E.K.K.A. And we also, boys, how can I forget it, we have the new Ram Rider in here. Well, not new Ram Rider obviously, but the newly buffed Ram Rider. You know, received them buffs last week. It is actually a top tier card right now, and look how much we're pushing through already. There's no way for him to defend that right side, so what are we going to do, boys? We're going to push in, apply the pressure up the left side with the newly buffed Ram Rider. Charges in 1.5 tiles. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the Ram Rider's pretty insane to me, along with the Prince. I think they both, I mean, the question to put them to 1.5 tile charges was a pretty questionable thing to do anyway. But it looks like game number one is already over, boys. This guy has had enough, and you know, I think he's rage quit. So we'll just hop straight into the second match. And yes guys, we are back for game number 2 here, and hopefully this time we'll actually make it to double elixir and be able to show off the deck a little bit more, because, you know, I don't blame that guy for quitting. You know, this deck's just so strong, and I think out of this game I'd like to get a little bit more value out of the Goblin Curse. I feel like I'm not really making full use of it, not showing off quite as good as it can be. Now let's go for the Ram right here on defense. I know this might be a bit rogue, but I think it's kind of our only option here. I'm actually going to go for the Zap as well. Did I get the Zap? Yeah, I did get Zap off. Okay, I kind of thought I missed the Inferno with the Zap, but I didn't. Luckily enough. Now I'm gonna go for the curse here. Hopefully our Phoenix will get some goblins going here real quick, and it's not actually going to. I'm really bad with this curse. I don't actually even fully know what it does, to be honest. I just know it's meant to be quite good, and I'll take the people better than me's word for it. So let's just honestly go. I think. Should we go? We'll go P.E.K.K.A into this Goblin Machine. That's one of obviously the strong suits of this deck as well. Like, you have the P.E.K.K.A to counter this Goblin Machine, and I think that'll just be very good for us here. Good to take advantage of it whenever we can. And I'm actually going to back up my P.E.K.K.A with the Goblin Machine. No, I'll back it up with I'll go in for the Phoenix. That's not going to be good for us. That's a bit of a shame. If we can get a hit off on this Knight, I'll be a lot happier. Okay, we get one hit off. That should clean up the Knight. And then I'm actually going to run in with the Ram Rider in front of the Phoenix. Try and get some damage off real quick up this left side. And the Phoenix should... Oh, nice. The Phoenix going to get a little bit of damage off on the Lumberjack as well. I don't think we even need to defend the Lumberjack. Very nice. And... I would not be one bit surprised if he was in for a Goblin Machine here, but I'm going to counter it with my Goblin Machine as well. So, let's go in with our Goblin Machine. We're going with the Knight here as well. And that's going to go onto Tower, which is a little bit annoying. So we go for the Zap, try and prevent as much as we can, but it's not going to quite do the job for us. He's going to go in for his Barbs, I would imagine. I don't see any other point, but if he does go in for his Barbs... No, he's not actually going for the Barbs. I mean, fair play to you. If he did go for it, we just went Demolisher, and we would have... for lack of a better way, demolished it. So let's go for our Phoenix here, and then we'll go for the Ram Rider again, just to slow that balloon down, make our lives a little bit easier. He will probably go Barbs now, he will, so we'll go Demolisher here, and then we're actually going to go for the Curse as well, just to kind of slow these down, get some goblins going, and just make my life a little bit easier. Probably didn't even really need to do that, if I'm being honest, but we did it nonetheless, and now we can go for our P.E.K.K.A here on defense. So let's go for the P.E.K.K.A now. I don't want that getting onto my tower again. That was a mess last time, and I don't want to deal with that. We're going to go for the Zap Evo here, which will hopefully shut down this Inferno Dragon a little bit. I probably went for it a little bit early. It's going to cost me, but it's okay. And let me just go in for my Ram Rider Evo here. Now, we're doing quite well here with as far as it goes with the damage. Our P.E.K.K.A got a lot of damage there, and I'm quite happy with that. And our Phoenix was keeping them in long enough to where we were getting a good bit of damage on there. Now, we're going to go for the Zap, and I get my Phoenix down here quick enough. Okay, and we're not going to quite stop ourselves. We're going. Okay, we only took one hit. I thought we were about to take 2 hits, and I was about to be very annoyed. And so we're going to go in for the Goblin Machine here in front of the Phoenix, and I'm going to follow up with the Ram Rider as well. Just get as much damage in as we can. We're going to go for the Curse here. And excuse me, my throat is starting to give up on me. It's just a lot of yapping, as you guys would like to tell me in the comments. And oh, we got some serious damage done there with the goblin stat, whatever it's called, the goblin curse. We got some really good damage off there. I'm very happy with that. And then if we just go for the Phoenix here, we'll go for the Ram Rider as well. Slow this down very nicely. We're coming around to our Evo Zap, and we're going to take the game there, boys. Nice and easy for game number 2. Let's hop straight into third and final game. And yes, guys, we are back for the third and final game here against Alex from the Espanta, yeah, that clan. And let's just go in aggressive here with our Ram Rider. He goes for the Knight in the back left. We can push Ram Rider opposite lane. It should get a good bit of damage done here. And actually, it's not, but we get the charge off anyway. That new buff really coming in clutch for us. Now, what we're going to do here is obviously going to be P.E.K.K.A the right lane. That's going to be my best option here. We're going to take a good bit of damage up this left, but I think the counter attack we're going to get going up the right will be worth it. And my Demolisher should clean up nice enough. We're still going to take, what's that, like 1700 damage, but I think the counter attack we're going to have up this right side will be something fierce, so I'm not too worried about it. And let's go for a Goblin Machine here. I think that's going to be my best option to go for, and we're going to get, oh, we're going to count out Ram Rider so nicely. Pretty bad pace from him, if I'm being honest. Let's go for the Zap here, stop that hitting my P.E.K.K.A, keep the P.E.K.K.A and the Goblin Machine alive and kicking, and that is just going to be that right tower gone already. So easy, boys. Honestly, I'm just speed running these games today. Now let's go for our Ram Rider and just finish this game off nice and quickly. This guy's gave up on life. Look at my Goblin Machine is targeting across the tower. There's nothing he can do. My Ram Rider's stuck and it doesn't even matter. And that's it. Over and out for game number 3. And yes, boys, we are coming in for a 4th game. Now, I had finished up, I was putting that video together, and I said, you know what, it's a little bit short, let's put in another video, or another game for you guys, you know. I think it was coming out to like 7 minutes for the entire video, because we just absolutely steamrolled the 1st and 3rd game, so we're coming back to hopefully show another game, and just to give you guys some more gameplay, considering, you know, number 1 and 2 weren't the, or number 1 and 3 weren't the most, we'll say they didn't show off quite as much as I would have liked for to be making a video on the deck. So we're going to do that today, boys. And anyway, so we're hopping into this 3rd game here against what would probably be some kind of Graveyard player. Now, I'm not mad about it. I don't mind playing against Graveyard with this deck. I think since we have our Goblin Curse, it'll work out quite well for us. And we're just going to get the counter attack going here so nicely. This guy's overcommitted way too much. He's going to give us insane value up this right lane. And I'm going to go in. Oh, he's got no idea what he's doing, boys. It's so cute. And this is going to be his tower's gone. Honestly, right, let's see this. Which tower's going to fall first? And probably the left, because, you know, it's going to have the whole thing of just falling. We're going to go for the Goblin Curse here as well onto his tombstone, which should be nice and easy. All these goblins are going to be running about. And look at that, boys. Let's go for the Zap here. And there goes the left tower. And now, is the right tower going to fall as well? No, it's still going to hold on for dear life. Look at it. I'm so proud of it. It's like whenever, it's like a puppy walking. Let's just go for the Goblin Machine here in the pocket, and I will stop being so condescending to this poor guy. I thought he would have gave up. And look at my Goblin Machine locking onto the tower. It's honestly, it feels bad. This card is absolutely insane. I really wish I got to try it before it was emergency nerfed, because if this would have, like, now, I mean, I said this in the last video I did on the Goblin Machine, but it's just not fair. Like, what is that? I just place in the pocket and get 500 damage even though it gets countered. It's ridiculous. But anyways, what can we do now? So we'll go for a Demolisher in the back here, and I'm actually just going to go for the Curse onto the tombstone here. It's just going to make my life a little bit easier. The Wizard's going to be quite annoying. It's going to kind of counter me a bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We can clean this up nonetheless, and let's just hope that this stays alive. It's not going to, and I'm going to go for the P.E.K.K.A into his E-Golem. Now, I would normally feel bad for, like, you know, what we're doing to this guy, but E-Golem players don't deserve mercy, and that is a rule that everyone should know by now. So let's go for a Goblin Machine. We might have a bit of a defense on our hands here, boys. I'm not sure. So let's go for the Goblin Curse onto the right here, just to kind of clean up the bats a bit. And let's go for the Evo Zap over here on the right side, and then we go for the Goblin Machine here as well. Clean all that up, and hopefully we can defend this. If we can't, I will be a little bit annoyed. We're not going to be able to defend this, but let's just go all out. Let's go for the P.E.K.K.A here in the pocket. Let's go for our Ram Rider here. He's going to go for his obviously that thing, yeah, I forget, I don't know why I'm blanking on it, to counter my P.E.K.K.A, which will work out really well, but it doesn't matter because we're going to take out that tower. No, we're not quite going to, we're not quite there yet. We need to push out a little bit more. My sarcasm earlier is coming back to bite me. Let's go for the Zap here, and I'm pretty sure this should do enough damage. Maybe not, but Either way, this guy's BMing as if he's done something, bro. You're using e-golem. I'm like, you have no right for this. You're not that guy. You're not the guy who can sit here and BM other people. But nonetheless, let's go for Evo Knight here, and that will be us with 3. Oh, the Goblin's gonna do it for us, boys, and that is it for the 4th and final game. And yes guys, this is a deck that we did run for today's video, and as you've seen, it was just a bit too easy for us, you know. The games were just, they were coming at us thick and fast, and we were able to deal with them so well. You know, we had a counter for everything. One of the only things this deck does miss is like that kind of swarm card, or, you know, things along them lines. But I think if you were to sub out maybe the Goblin Curse, like the Goblin Curse is good, I just don't think I know how to use it. Maybe it's a bit of a skill issue. But, you know, I think if you sub that out for some kind of, even like arrows, or maybe a better spell, or if you want to go for a swarm card or something as well. I mean, the choices are endless, boys. You can't go wrong with this deck. It's so strong right now. So if you have these cards and you are looking for a new deck, boys, look no further. This deck will take you far. And anyways, that's enough waffling for today. So if you did enjoy, do be sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video, and peace out.